that are being played, and you can act accordingly, and you can hold them, accordingly
accountable for what the actions are. What would all right? I'm gonna go with a question here. What would you prefer in a relationship, love or loyalty?
Hold on, before you answer. Sorry. Now, because if we're gonna do that, let's do it all the way. Baby. Let's do it all the way, baby.
Hey, listen, I've been starting to you jump on it.
I came across something. I was telling Mario about it some time ago, and I think we could play this game. Right? It's called Love Language.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes, and I think
this is touching.
As men, I think
relationship.
I think we don't express what our love language is enough to hold people accountable, because men sometimes we think we feel a little vulnerable by explaining, oh baby, I want you to do this, oh baby, I want you to do that. Can you stop doing this? Can you stop doing that? I never request respect.
Absolutely not.
If she don't respect you, she don't respect you.
So
nothing you can do
That's
about it.
That's what you're saying. Let it go.
And I never request an apology.
Why not? Why wouldn't you request?
Because they don't mean it.
You did it. You did it.
Exactly.
So
they don't mean it.
But then again, if you did it once or twice,
for me, there's two types of apologies. You can apologize and be right. I'm sorry I made you feel that way, but I was still correct in what I done.
Yeah.
But because I love you, I'm sorry you're sad, and I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry I angered you, but I don't think I did anything wrong. So that's the least a person can do, is to be able to cherish your feelings, honor your feelings. Okay, so
but that goes back to the question of what my question was.
Well, love language, right?
Well, yeah.
Let's do this, right? So one word that explains what your love language is. So basically, your love language is something that someone does without you having to tell them to do it, and it increases your love for them. Talk to me. What is that?
Okay, what you want to start?
I'll take this. This is an easy one.
Oh, it's an easy one? Okay.
Light work?
In a relationship?
Okay. In a relationship.
Come on, man. When you're in a relationship.
Ladies like to know.
Wow. Listen, a home-cooked meal, something to bring to work. Man, when you sit down, eat that meal, somebody sees you eating, like, oh, that smells good. Where that came from? You cooked that? Nah, wifey made that. They be like, oh, man, that's great, man.
Okay, so
sometimes,
food, like to say, food is
of
the
course, food
is the way to.
That's your thing.
Way to
Forget
so
the carrots.
This isn't like a home-cooked meal. Come on, man.
All right. So food.
All right.
A woman has to be
one thing she does. Yeah,
she has to be teachable. She has to listen to me. If I think I'm a reasonable person, and I think people say what they want. And if she don't
ladies,
listen,
I hope you're paying attention.
If she doesn't listen,
these are some of the things that men are worried about.
Then that's a big sign that she doesn't have any concern about what I'm talking about or what I'm.
She has to be teachable.
Mine is more like she has to be compassionate. I need for her to look at my dreams and aspirations as they're hers.
Yeah,
that's my personal opinion.
I'm sitting back on this question.
I need for her to be compassionate. I need for her to
they gotta learn compassion over here on this side.
Listen.
Some sister gonna be watching this video like, oh, these bunch of simps.
Yeah, You gotta understand something though. If you can
compassionate,
if you can make a man feel like a man.
How does that look, though?
How does that look? Okay, well, a man wants to, in a summed up word, a king. You have to look at a man as a king. Nobody questions the king.
You want to be your majesty in the house.
There you go.
Okay.
So nobody questions the king?
Nobody questions the king, but the queen really runs the house, ladies.
But do you call her your grace?
I call her my queen.
Oh, okay.
I call my kids kings and queens.
I would say, like I said, respect is very high for me, right? So I think that's the least a woman can bring to the table, being respectful, right?
Definitely.
And I think respect comes in many different ways. It's how you interact with a person that you say you love at the times of
intimacy.
Not just intimacy.
Nah, just the everyday.
At the times of, in everyday dealings.
Right?
Right?
I don't like your haircut. I don't think I want to kiss you today. Wow.
When you're upset. Like if a woman really respects a man, even when she's upset, she'll watch what she say to him.
Facts.
Word.
She's
Cautious
very
of the
cautious
words.
of what comes out of her mouth because she's very, very, very in tune with the fact that she doesn't want to ever disrespect him. Now it may happen. I'm not saying she won't disrespect him. It may happen, but she's more cautious. She's more.
Are we talking about kind of women we
Okay, go on. Give us
Latina
another one.
women are a little bit they kind of edgy. You know what I'm saying? They're
A little edgy.
Oh yes, they'll speak their mind and going on you.
Well, that's the same with
well,
African American woman. There nowadays.
Man.
Nowadays, we're gonna go deep in this one. Nowadays, they're more driven to be more than the man. Not all, but a lot of. They're
so?
more driven to be more than the man, so we become less valuable to them.
Hold up,
So
before you
I don't
go
think
on,
we have less value. I think you give
No.
yourself.
Before you
I think
go
a lot
on
of
with
men give themselves less value.
Before we go on
No,
with that,
no,
I
you
would
can't give
definitely
yourself-
love to hear the some feminine feedback on those on what we're talking about right now.
Hold on,
Like
this is gonna go
comment.
off the subject. This is
okay.
where it's gonna
Like
get
comment.
Exactly. This is where it's
'Cause
gonna
I
get confrontation.
Share.
We live in a day and age where women are making money remotely. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
You know where
Yes.
I'm going with this.
Okay.
Hey.
There's these pages where they subscribe
Okay, hold on,
you,
hold on.
and you know I was going.
Hold on.
You got to keep it organic.
They're
Let's not
entrepreneurs.
stay away from the topic.
Let's run this love language back around one more time.
That was love language.
There's a lot of simps out here. I'm sorry, guys.
But he's right though.
Wow, Queens. Guys are from Queens, man.
Confrontational.
Guys are from Queens. I think
We're gonna come back to that though.
Yeah,
think-
we got to come back around to that. Definitely.
I think strength. I think strength for me, a strong woman, not aggressive but strong.
Confrontational.
Strong woman is definitely love language for me, because in my absence, I know that they can do the job that needs to get done,
That
and still honor you.
Right.
They willing
Yeah,
to learn from
exactly.
you.
No. That's studious. That's like teachable.
Yeah, but he's being, so to speak.
No, I'm saying I'm gone. Who pays the bills? How does the
Right.
house?
Oh, of
still
course.
stays
Yeah,
afloat?
I need a woman to know how to
Who raises
balance
the
a
children?
checkbook.
You see what I'm
Of course.
saying? Yeah.
If you can't balance a checkbook and know what we have and what we need to keep on distributions every month towards our bills,
You know
it
something.
means to live.
You
Give
know
us another
something.
one. Give us another one, Mary.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll go back around. Get back to me. We'll talk.
Another one. Man, we keeping on love language.
Yeah,
Love language.
All
This
right.
is an ongoing.
Word.
The way a woman cares for your children when she gets off work. A lot of men are the breadwinners and they work long hours. Evidently, to come home to a nice, cozy home, everything in order,
I have a question about
with
that.
peace of mind.
I have a question after he has a question.
It's different. It's what do you think that you want to come home to when you come home?
Okay.
That's
love
a whole
language.
nother question.
Because as soon as
Okay.
you touch that door to come into your house, the experiences that she put forward for you in that environment, after whatever you dealt with to make your money, whatever we have to
Your
deal
solidarity.
with. traffic,
That's what you're trying to get at. Your solidarity.
No, he wants a
Solidarity.
peaceful. He wants
I'm just
tranquility when he
saying-
reaches the house, but he's talking about he wants
From the time
He
you,
wants a
you put your
motherly-
foot on the doorstep, you see
motherly-
things organized. You can tell a lot about a woman or individual. Same thing with a man. How organized things are from the time you step foot in the house.
Well, let me ask
You
you
know,
a question.
you see your slippers right there, being treated like a king. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your needs are. Your she runs your bath water. You want to take a shower, whatever the case may be.
Hop on one leg.
Bark like a big dog. All right. I mean, in retrospect,
Hop on one
honestly,
leg, bark
love
like a dog.
language for me is how one another can feel that energy that you leave behind. Your energy's gonna be. It's always gonna be like some type of like.
It's the mark she leaves on your heart.
Of course.
All right.
Well,
so
let me
Jay,
ask you
go
a
ahead.
question. So, are you talking about how she treats y'all kids together, or how she treats,
Individually.
or how she treats your kids,
Yeah.
like kids?
I
that
see what
you
you're
have with
saying.
Another female.
Well, that's maternal instincts right there. And
so?
you should, of course, because you can't treat. That's the same way if you go to a store, you see a child there and they have a candy, and you buy your kid a candy.
Yeah.
I would buy both kids the candy
Yeah.
just to keep it equal.
But
a lot
it
of
is-
women complain about this though.
But then again, you have to be careful with
A lot
other
of women
parents seeing
complain
that.
and men as well. They say that they don't want someone else raising their child. All
But
right,
they, but
and yeah, it's a real issue.
yeah.
It is.
All right, so your love language for the second time.
My love language, outside of I pass. I'll leave it to you.
All right.
Come back to me.
All right. So
And I'll go.
my personal love language is a woman that loves herself.
Self-love.
I need a woman with self-love, because with self-love it makes me love her even more because she loves herself.
So would you say self-love or say confident?
No, I don't want you to be too confident. No, I mean, because confident can be a deal breaker because she can treat you less than because she's too
No,
confident.
I don't think so.
Not all females.
I mean,
but
what-
there are.
Confidence is a power, right?
Yeah.
The higher that power goes and what they do with that power is going to be an individual.
I need
They'll
to-
set the narrative
then-
with that,
then,
though.
Then I'm just going to leave it on
their own
self-love. I don't listen. I want you to be confident
agree.
because I want you to be a lady outside and you know what in the house. So if you walking around with sweatpants in the house, I'm cool with that. If you walking around in what I like to see you in, then I'm cool with that also. But when you go outside, I need you to present yourself as you own your area. You own your love.
What area is that, though? Does she
What?
own?
Okay, she wants to own everything that she touches. That means if she writes on a piece of paper, she want her penmanship to be perfect. Because I want her to think that she's higher than what she is because I think I'm higher than what I am right now.
I think that's confidence. I think her. I know for a lot of men I
agree
talk
with that.
to, I think a lot of men will say that confidence is one of the biggest, physical attractions that a woman can display.
Confidence.
Yeah.
But
So for basically a woman who loves themselves to the point where she doesn't have to put anybody down.
Yeah.
But even her energy shows that she loves herself, and that's attractive.
Yeah.
It's
Like
attractive.
the way that she carries
She
herself.
she doesn't have to.
I'll agree with that.
She's not thinking about all throughout the day who's going to cheat on her, who's going to do this, because she knows she's queen.
Okay, I replaced that. I'm going with the confidence. I don't need you to think I'm cheating on you, because if you're not beautiful and you don't feel beautiful, I don't know how to love you, because your love comes from yourself first. I'm sorry. Go ahead though. It's on you now.
I need a woman to, make me
Feel like
bacon and eggs in the morning.
Oh, wow.
You want food?
Bacon and eggs in the morning. Not food. Not
Bacon
food.
eggs.
Bacon and eggs in the
Hopefully
morning.
beef bacon, turkey bacon.
I need,
I'm more of a strawberry guy and
if I-
kiwis.
because outside of doing this, I don't know if you folks know me too well. But outside of doing this, I do work for a living. I work very hard for a living. And, just having that concern about whether or not I ate
Oh my
is
God.
a big deal.
The small things, lady. The
that goes
small
back to-
things.
that's what I'm saying.
And that's why.
That
goes
back to-
Yeah,
that
and
goes back to
that's
what I'm
why.
saying,
And
though.
that's why love language is important. I would personally advise. If there's a woman who's watching this podcast, that she set up a dinner date, set up a lunch date, a brunch or whatever. Sit your significant other down and ask him what is his love language, and then not only that, tell him what your love language is.
Yeah, that's
Right?
that's
Let
definitely
him
a good
know
dialogue to have.
What
with her.
are some of the things that basically causes your love to increase for him
Yeah.
or her?
Yeah.
And the brother should do it as well. At the same time, this opens the door to comfortable conversation.
Dialogue, yeah.
And I think a lot of times,
healthy-
a lot of
healthy
families
too, yeah.
struggle with healthy dialogue.
Yeah. Because
Folks out there, listen to
Babe,
each
I
other.
don't like when you do that.
Listen to each other.
listen,
Baby, that
Don't
bothers
argue
me.
with each other.
Yes.
That bothers me.
Yes. The small things.
Sister, like, queen, don't. That bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important because men don't know what's going on in your head.
At all.
Not
And
at
I
all.
would tell you, I would go
Belligerent.
even further to say, unless you have a problem, men don't care what's going on in your head.
Word.
So if you're not gonna tell
agree
him,
with that.
Our jobs is to protect, provide.
if you're not gonna tell him
The 3 Ps.
your significant other
Talk
what's
to
actually
me.
going on in your head, then you cannot hold them accountable.
At all.
Okay, let's go into the movie review of the week.
Sure.
I personally think that we should do Coming to America.
Let's go to movie review of the week.
I haven't seen it yet.
Was it Echo in the Room?
So-
I mean, we just said
Yeah, we gotta stick to this because I think we had some.
He said he wanted to do Coming to America.
I like that. What's
The
name? Everybody
remake
didn't see it.
of the original.
The reason why they wanted
I
to
did
come to
not see
America is because
It has that part where she hops on one leg and
not that
barks.
part. Not that part.
You talking about Coming to America 2 or Coming to America?